time. So this will be a few practice runs till I get my head back into the game. It's been a year, right? A few things come up, so I wasn't able to maintain my streaming, but I'm back. Slowly but surely we'll get back to it. Let's see. Let's see if I can see myself. Am I here? Okay, here it is. Alright. Yeah, looks pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this front row challenge race. This is just to get my feet wet now. I won't be on here 30, 45 minutes or anything like that. Just testing my hardware. And once I get everything where it should be, then I'll go ahead and start broadcasting normally. Have a little fun, alright? So here we go. Now I haven't raced this game in a little over a year. So this is gonna be me coming all the way back from the bottom. So let's see how I do. I don't expect to win this race, guys. But I will at least try to be competitive without being that. Yeah, my bad. I didn't want to do that on my very first video coming back. So and this is actually the first time I've ever raced this track. I just thought about that. I'm coming back to do a just to get, you know, everything back together. It's been way too long. Oh, hey fella, I'm out here. It's been way too long since I drove, you know. And this is my favorite pastime, so yeah, you're gonna cut me like that? Okay. My favorite pastime. I love to drive, man, in real life and in the cars. But what I was saying, you know, my last broadcast, I said I was going to collect all the cars. I still intend to do that. I didn't really progress very much once I stopped with the broadcast, so you know, it's still pretty much right where I was when I left the last time a year ago. So I'm still going to be collecting all the cars, and we'll just go from there step by step. Wow, I seem to be really getting to these guys, huh? I'm up in third already, so it's going to be a cruise. I didn't expect it to be this easy, but this is a lesser level track. This is only a minor cup, so to tell you what I've been doing all this time, and been on my PC. I playing Diablo, and my crew kind of, I don't know, we still hang out, we're still boys. But we don't really do anything competitive right now. Now, I got with a racing group called Radio Not Racing. A gentleman named Overton Novi is the leader, a real cool guy, and a real cool group of people to race with, and we started racing. I got some of those saved here on my hard drive. But I have no idea how to get them from my hard drive to YouTube, since I didn't record them directly to YouTube. So if anybody has any information on how to do that down there, any help would be appreciated, because we did a whole series. I got most of it. Hey, thank you. My daughter's over here. I got most of the races. Very intense, very competitive, very fair, very clean. Just an overall good, you know, group of people, and I plan on going back to race with them again when the season starts for the next race. It's in a series, but right now I got to get myself back in the track, because I literally have not sat in this cockpit in a year. You know, it just, so the only practice I've been getting in driving is driving back and forth to work. So no racing, you know, nothing competitive. The FIA championships, you know, I still want to get involved in those, but I'm a long way from competing with those boys right now. Like they set some pretty mean records on those tracks, man, when they were racing. And in order to compete with that, I really got to get my time and stuff back. As you can see, this is a cup race, a minor cup race, and I'm still burning my tires and everything. So. Plus, the game now has water effects. From what I've seen, they're not as, I mean, they're beautiful, but they're not as, you can't do them like you can in Project Cars 2, you know, or Project Cars period. I wanted to, I hope you guys can hear me because I haven't adjusted my volume yet and I'm talking. I need to get a new headset as well, and that way I can broadcast more clearly. But all this stuff is in its infancy for me. You know, video editing and things like that on OBS and all that. I'll be doing that, but that'll be when I do Project Cars, because I will be doing that as well. I really love that game. You know, I like it because of the dynamic of, you know, if you damage me, you're damaging yourself. So GT Sport has that element as well. It's not as well defined as PG, but PGC. But it's there. You know, you cut it on, somebody ramming into you, it just busted up the engine. So that could hurt. You know, so. And then with the new water effects, which I haven't tested yet, I will be testing that. The first time I run it, I will be on here so you guys can see me make an absolute fool of myself. Slipping and sliding all over the track. And then we'll just start to build some races from there. But yeah, like I said, we'll be going, once I get back into my league, well, I'm still a member of the league, once I get back in touch with them, then I will broadcast that entire racing series if it's okay with my leader to do so, and you guys can kind of get in and see how the rookies do. I mean, we're good. You know, we got some people that can really drive in that league. And I'm not going to post any names because I don't know if they want me name dropping. I haven't asked if that's cool or not, you know. So we'll have that discussion, and then I'll let you guys know, and then we'll kind of do a meet recruit type of thing, you know, and go from there. But yeah, it's very competitive, very clean racing, very skilled drivers. You know, we can get aggressive at times because, you know, racing gets heated, but we're all good friends. And you know, we talk trash, but at the same time, we have a good time. You know, so that's what it's all about. Nothing's permanent. You know, no road rage, nothing like that. That's one thing we don't tolerate. If you got a beef on the track, sell it on the track. You know, and win or lose, shake hands and walk away. We don't play that, you know, off the track nonsense where, you know, everybody's getting all up in each other's face. That's not something. You'll get kicked out for that. So, and that's quick and instant, which we love to do. Love to maintain a nice, clean racing environment. So that's what we'll be doing. But that went easier than I thought, guys. Let me see. For me to have not ever raced this track, it was way. Let me see. I might do another one. Because I got a clean racing bonus. Let me see. Yeah, they dropped some new cars. They dropped a new track as well, and it's probably, man. They got they put on here. What's the name of it? The one we all know and love. Man, I put on the track. It's okay. Oh, there goes my song. All right, so we'll do Brands Hatch. Might as well go back there, jump in here, and get going. Like I said, this is just me getting back into the swing of things and get my name up. I don't do this for money, so you know, this is just my casual hobby. I may one day do it, but you know, I want to make sure if I give you guys a broadcast, it's something I can sustain. Because my attention span stinks. I'll be the first to admit it. You know, and just what it is. That's how. And if I like something, I play it. You know, I catch me playing Diablo. You catch me racing. You know, catch me doing all kind of different activities. So It already flew over. Okay, this is Brands Hatch. Man, the car felt light right there for a second. Oh, yeah, it sure did. It is light. Okay. Yo, fella. I don't know what that was. I felt like I was lifting up, so I had to kind of slow down a little bit. But I would love to race against my racing idol there, you know, Viper Concept, man. I mean, this guy is phenomenal. I learned a lot just, you know, watching his videos and the trainers and things that he did. You know, no matter how old you are, you know, you can always learn something about something from somebody. So, and he's an excellent teacher. You know, he doesn't mind sharing his knowledge, and he knows what he's talking about. I mean, the guy is a phenomenal driver. You know, I'm surprised he doesn't have a larger following than he has. He is actually a very, very, very good driver, and a good teacher at that. You know, I would love to meet him one day. Put him on the track, but you know, he'd probably destroy me, right? But it would be fun just to race against the guy because hey. Now that was his fault, guys. That probably took away my clean race too, didn't it? Oh, gotta break. It's been a while since I've been on this track. My daughter's standing next to me again. They ain't got no camera right now, baby. I'll give you a little spy cam for you. You broadcasting? Oh, she's broadcasting, guys. Yeah, I'm talking to my racing people out here. They like to race. Everybody loves cars. Yeah, I smashed the inside on that fella there. Yeah, I wanted to do. I like to race in what you call it, cockpit mode. But a lot of these cockpit views are obstructed, I've noticed, and it can really throw you off. But I love to be in the cockpit. That's my favorite way to drive a vehicle. You know, when you're driving down the street, I'm not in this view. I'm like, wow, tail got loose right there. Yeah, I'm not in. You know, I like to be in the cockpit, but the views have things that are in the way, roll bars and stuff like that. You know, and I don't have a big enough view. I mean, I got a TV that I'm on, but let me see how I switch. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so like this car is fine, but if I'm in like a prototype, then I've got to. Oh boy, I thought you were gonna leave that door open for me. Okay, he closed. If I'm in a prototype, they have all the safety equipment and everything, and it's all in the way, and you can't see beyond it. Yeah, as you can see, I'm out of practice. Oh, I don't want to get you like that now. Come on, get on the track. Let's go. Yeah, that take all the fun out of it. Come on. I got you now, though. Yeah, see, this is my favorite way to race because it feels like you're in the car. And for some odd reason, I'm really light on that portion of the track. It's like the rear end of the car is lifting up. Maybe I don't have enough downforce. I didn't do any setup on here. And contrary to some folks' opinion out there, you do need setups on sport if you're going to race competitively. You know, case in point, when I was racing with my league last year, I had this black Porsche 911 with a yellow mat, very nice looking car. And I got the setup off of, I think it was GT Planet. I don't remember the gentleman's name, and give him a shout out because man, he'd put that setting up on that website, man, and I used it, and the car was like it was on rails. I was racing against my colleagues, and that was the final race of the season at that time. And the car was just incredibly efficient. You know, fuels, tires, everything. It was just an incredibly efficient car. And I started out, had made a mistake on the launch, so I dropped immediately back, almost to the back of the field. Matter of fact, I started in the last place. I did. I actually started in last place. That's how you know, because of the previous race, we did a reverse grid, and I did well in the previous race. So I was at the back of the pack in this Porsche 911, and let me tell you, using that setup, I came from last and won the race. Now, it took me to the last lap because one of my racing buddies there was just like, it was like just pure hell catching him. I mean, he was just dialed in that day. And it took me till the last corner of the race to pass him. Hang on there. Here we go. Yeah, y'all didn't hear that. All right, just let that pass. So, yeah, it took me to the last corner to pass him. I mean, literally, guys, the last corner on the Nürburgring GP track. I mean, that's how dialed in he was. It was just the setup on my car outlasted his. And that's why I came in first. It was just a setup. So, yeah, you know, you do need... GT is, while it's an arcade game, it is you know, it is a simulation as well. It's arcade simulation. So don't let it fool you, thinking this is Need for Speed, and get out here and have somebody blow your tires off because you didn't have a setup. And you do need setups in this game if you want to race competitively. So that was a pure demonstration of the setups working on the game. And if I can upload that video for you guys, I will. Because it was, I kept it. I still have most of them. I missed a couple of races recording. I didn't have anything set up in time, and so I did miss a couple of those recording. Matter of fact, that minute when you get to the end of the race, how you hit that wrong button to get out of there before you have the thing saved, and I had done that. So I missed a couple of races, but yeah, there's a good bunch of folk, man. Ready or Not Racing. If you want to leave to join, you know, I'm quite sure Overton will make space for you. You know, it's first come, first serve. There's only so many people that can get on the grid. And we do various, you know, we do multi-class races. We do single class. We do, you know, based on class, like, you know, M300, 400, G3, G4, whatever. And we do a series on all of them. So it always switches season to season, what you'll be racing in. But the multi-class was just something that was awesome as well. Because, you know, you got the GTs and then you got the prototypes on the same track. And, you know, you have to make way for those prototypes if you're in a GT. And I was in the GT class, so I wanted to race, you know, I like the GT class car. I love prototypes as well, but I really wanted to race the GT, so I just went with the GT. And it was an awesome season, man, I'm telling you. So, yeah, Ready or Not Racing, Obi Tanobi. That's the leader's name if you guys ever want to join them for some racing fun and some nice clean fun. Yeah, the doors are always open. Let me see here. So, what I want to do, the structure of this broadcast that I'm going to start doing will be to go through all these things. Now, this is the beginner league, as you guys can see. I haven't done a whole lot of anything to it. But I'm going to go through all of these, and we're going to do them in sessions. I just finished up this one here because that's what I was working on prior to... Oh, what is that? Is that a race I'm missing? Oh, what's this, guys? Look at that. So let's go ahead and do that, huh? Let's see, it's gonna be a Clio. Okay. Looky. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go through all of these by the batch, so that, and then I'm gonna name them, record, you know, just cut that cut, and it's just for broadcast, you know, just for viewing the game and various mechanics. At some point, I'm gonna need setups to win when I get to the GT, not GT class, but the GT class. You know, G3, G4 classes like that. So at some point I'm going to need to use a setup, and then I'll show you guys that stuff. And I learned all that stuff from Viper Concept, you know, how to set up everything. And I'm not an expert at it yet, but like I said, he's a very good teacher, so it won't be hard for me to pick up where I left off. as far as his teaching goes. So yeah, it's I'm sure everybody knows Viper. Anybody who races pretty much knows Viper concept. So if you don't, then check out his website. He does Project Cars. He does a set of Corsa. He does GT Sport now. He does a lot of races. I think he does Formula 1 as well. I'm not sure about Formula 1. Don't quote me on that. But a set of Corsa, GT Sport, and Project Cars, he does this. And when I say this guy is fast, he is fast. And he's accurate. He's very clean, super clean. And like I say, he's a good teacher. So it'd be good to, if you ever want to get into this stuff competitively, and you don't know much about setups, you gotta depend on other people to get you setups, then you want to check out his videos because he goes step by step through everything for you. And once I get it down enough, I'll start doing the same thing, just as a payment to him. Oh, don't hit him! I ain't gonna do that, fella. So, because he does it for free, he doesn't charge you. You're not charging you outrageous amounts for some classes. He does it on the website, so on this channel. So just subscribe to him and show him some love if you go there and learn things from him. Because he's not a selfish guy. He's very cool, very casual. He's quite funny as well. He also does this thing called the Eco Challenge, which I'm gonna tell my group about so we can try to duplicate it a little bit. It's different. It's very different. You can't pit, and you gotta stretch your fuel, to the limit to make it through the race. And the race is, you can actually do it if you do it correctly. If you don't, however, you're gonna run out of fuel. And I mean, I watched all of those, all of his seasons. Some of them are missing. I don't know if he took them down or what, but I watched all of his seasons of that. I mean, it is incredibly challenging, man. You start out, everybody's fighting and hustling, and about 10 laps in, everybody's kind of trying to creep because that dial is getting closer and closer to the E. So, and at some point you're like, oh my God, and you coasting, you're literally out of gas on the racetrack, and it's a very good series. I hope he starts doing it again. I'd love to get in there and participate with him. But they're at what we call an advanced level. There are no assists except for ABS that comes on some cars, but normally they don't ride assists. No braking assist and stuff like that. They generally take all that off. So they're expert level. So if you get in there, you got to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just going to cause a cluster. You know what I'm saying? So just check them out. Learn a few things from them if you don't know yet. If you do know, reinforce your knowledge, and make it take your driving game to the next level. There we go. So I want to make sure that was all nice and clean. I'm gonna check see if we're missing any other tracks. I meant to just do one, but when you sit down and start driving, it's just not something you can do once and get up. It's like a Pringle, Can't have just one. So let me see. Okay, those are clear. Let's see. When I start this series, if I actually miss a day, guys, or something like that, chalk it up to my internet connection bugging out, because I don't know what's going on with Spectres and that. I did those too. Okay. But it's been iffy on my connection at best. I know I haven't done this. Yeah, I haven't done it before. What about this? Okay. I wonder if I can reset these. You know how you can reset these things back in the day? When you had Gran Turismo, you can reset them. I don't know if you can do it now. They go to Stars and Stripes. Man, I love that series. They got, let me see if it's on there. There it is. See that right there, guys? They put Tokyo Expressway in here now. And they have the rain mechanic on that track as well. So it's there. I wish it was like, like Project Cars, where you just random, you can set cloudy skies, or just put a random in there, and then it will change for that particular section of the race. And the time lapse, goes from day to night to day. I ran on a race like that at what you call Indianapolis road racetrack. So you started in the daytime in the morning and you ran all night. Of course, it was accelerated time, but you ran all night and then you finished the racing the next morning. And it was awesome because it also had the element of raining. You know, was it going to rain or was it not? Because everything was raining. And it was good. It was good. It was. I didn't record it because I did it on my PC, and I didn't have OBS at the time, so I didn't record it. Oh man, it's going to be fun, guys. Look at this. We got 17,000. And I'm just wondering if I go back here and I ran all this again. So you can't reset them. Let me see something. Information. Okay, they got the cars, rivals. Oh, my main rival cars. We'll see. Of course, gets in trouble every time. Show available garage cars. So yeah, I don't think we can actually reset the race then. Race detail. I'm just curious. So let me see race. Ooh, you can change this. Can I change this? Huh. I guess you can. Rolling start is there. I wish you could change some of this stuff. I don't know something. Refueling speed. Oh, okay. Settings are open. And wow, I can't change it. I really can't change that. Well, I'll figure that out. I don't know. 45 minutes. Check it out. Let me see. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to do this. So we'll start this. We can start here. That's going to be a tough because I'm not a very good driver, but it's fun just the same. What's that big track at? Is that the one? No, that's St. Croix. Final word and let's pick up 34. That's 150, baby. That's right. Raptor. 24 band. I love it. Alright, so let's back out. Now, the amateur league, we'll be doing this as well. I don't think I've done anything here. Yeah. So we'll be doing this as well, and then we'll keep on going on down the line. Oh, endurance league is open up now. Okay. So this is 400,000, 16 or 20. How long is that? Race. We go again with the full thing. I'm not gonna do it right now. Let's see the race detail. How many laps? Time. Oh, it's an hour race. Okay, cool. 20 cars. I'd like a full grid of cars instead of 20 if I can change that. Rolling start. Okay, yeah. This should be good. But this is what the settings. What the? I didn't do this. Now I've raced these, but I raced these in single player. I didn't race these here. Huh. This wasn't even open. Okay. Maybe because I won that race in a lot of, okay, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've never raced in this league. It just opened like when I sat down there. Yeah, there's a Tokyo Express, but we all know and love right there. That's that long straight in the middle. Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off here and double check this recording, make sure everything's coming in, I'll name it. And then as I broadcast, you know, you guys just catch up with me. I used to be over on Twitch, but for whatever reason, Twitch keeps dropping all of your videos after a while, and you know, I didn't have those captured, so I couldn't, you know, save my progress. They're all gone. I don't know where they are. So I'm coming to YouTube for that particular thing. Now, I'm not, like I said, not in this for money, because I've seen what happened with the monetary system. I don't know if they fixed that or not, but I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the fun. So you guys will see me here, and we'll just build up from there, okay? And hopefully next time I come on, I have some information from ready not racing, and we can see about adding some bodies to it, okay? So until that time, let me put this right here. We're signing off, true believers, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.